Welcome back to the shop, everybody. Hey, where has 600 Auto been? Well, let me tell you, I have been very, very busy. I know I've not put a video on in the last 2-3 weeks, somewhere in that neighborhood, but the reason is the WORK, the work stuff. You know, that stuff we all have to do, stuff some of us don't like to do, but it's got to be done. Still doing guns, still doing cars. Been doing lots of car stuff. Been doing lots of gun stuff. Been doing some other stuff in the gun field. More about that at a later date. Don't really want to talk about it right now. But I've just been extremely busy, and I've had to cut some sacrifices or make some sacrifices. And the one thing that I had to scale back on briefly was posting videos, recording content. When you don't have time to record the content, you know, it's really hard to get it up. This is the longest, I guess the longest span since I've been posting that I've went without putting on at least something. And it's just I've had too many irons in the fire. Been extremely busy, and I'm really hoping to get back on track and at least start posting at least one video per week. I'd like to get back to where I was doing a couple of videos per week. But it is what it is. Life gets in the way. Sometimes we just have to push on and deal with what we can. So we got another one here. I know some of you have missed the unboxing videos, and we're going to try to get them back up. So just because you haven't seen me unbox anything as of late, that doesn't mean I haven't been unboxing some stuff. I want to get this gun out, and then I'm going to show you what exactly I was talking about. So bear with me, guys. Let me get this cut open. Then I'll angle the old camera down and let you guys see what this is. I've got several guns coming in, long guns. I don't know, man, they taped this up like Fort Knox. Give me a minute, guys. See which is the best way to approach this. But I've got several long guns coming in. Don't know exactly which one this is. Hey guys, I know there's some gun shops out there, there's some local to me that don't want to do transfers. They only want to sell you a firearm. They don't want you to buy your own at your own comfort at your own price. So they just don't want to do transfers. So we have a empty box. That's just taking up room to keep this from being moved around. Okay, so I do know what this is. But there's some companies out there, or FFAs, gun stores, they don't want to accept your transfer. But I, for one, even though I sell guns, even though I also sell guns here at 600 Auto, I don't care if I sell you a gun. Heck, in the comfort of your living room, on your computer, buy your own gun. Have it shipped in here to me. I love doing transfers. I get to meet a lot of people. It opens my shop up to other people that otherwise wouldn't have found me. I just love doing transfers. I get to get my hands briefly on some interesting weapons, and it's part of it. But there is some local gun stores or gun shops that don't want to do FFL transfers. I mean, I charge for doing transfers. Been doing some research, and I charge less than I think anybody else to do a transfer. And the reason I charge is When I get one of these guns in, no matter what it is, if it's a ATF item, if it's a firearm, rather, I've got to go over, log it into my A&D book, my BAM book, whatever you want to call it. Make copies of the receipt, because I do it electronically. When the customer, I contact them, hey, your gun's here. He or she will come down that day, next day, or whenever day. I've got to get out my state police background check, fill that out. I go on to my state police background check portal. I do it online. I'm kind of getting modern, and it takes time to do that. It takes time out of my day, it takes time out of my life. And like I said, love doing it. So then, as soon as I get their approval number from their state police background check, then I go to my e-site and I do the 4473. Once I do the 4473, I make copies of that and I staple all that paperwork together, and I have to keep it for a long, long time, till the end of time, or I quit doing firearms. So I have to keep up with all that paperwork. So I charge $20 for a transfer. That includes me doing a background check, me logging it in, logging it out, which that's stuff I have to do. But when I get done printing all this paperwork, I've got a stack of papers, probably 3/8 inch tall. I'm probably in a single firearm transaction to one individual for one firearm, I'm probably printing off 25 papers. That takes paper, that takes ink. It takes a lot. It takes my computer, it takes my internet, it takes me, it takes a lot. I charge 20 bucks, and I got to checking. I'm about the lowest one around here. And at 20 bucks, out of that 20 bucks, I'm making money. You know, I'm making money. I'm not getting rich, but I just love doing transfers. No problem with transfers. And I don't understand why some gun stores, well, let me backpedal a little bit. Maybe I do understand why some gun stores wouldn't want to do transfers. I can see, I get business here. People actually coming down here just to check out my firearms is very, very low. I sell the majority of my guns to car people that comes down here to get their cars worked on. They'll find a gun they like, or they'll have me find a gun they like online, and I'll order it for them. And therefore, when that's the case, if I order them the gun, I'll make an extra 30 bucks on that gun. Even gun sales, you don't make a lot. I don't need to, don't want to. It'd mess up my tax situation if I make a lot. But anyway, that's how I do the majority of my gun sales. People comes down for car stuff, they find a new Play Pretty, and they buy Play Pretty. And I do the background check and all the paperwork and all, and I do a lot of consignment stuff. I love doing consignment guns. Heck, I could have guns up on the wall that I have no money invested in. I sell other people's guns. I do pretty well on that. As you'll see, sometimes you'll see a gun in a background here that'll be here for a while. The thing about that is, I've just not found the right buyer for that gun yet. I will, or the customer will take this gun back home and we'll try it again at a later time. So for consignment guns, I have $0 of my own money invested in some of these. Some of these are mine, but let's stick to what we're talking about. I have none of my own money invested in these guns hanging here. Not one red cent. That doesn't mean if somebody wants to look at it, I don't have to take time out of my day to get it off the wall, show it to them, just whatever. Don't care to. Heck, customer service here at 600 Auto, guys. That's what we're about. So I can understand if you're a high volume sales store, you sell guns, you sell 50 guns a day, you may not have time to make that extra 20 bucks or so. You know what I mean? So I can understand why, I guess, some gun stores in our area just wouldn't want to do transfers. So I get it, I guess. Me, every dollar counts, every dollar adds up, and if I can make 20 bucks off of a transfer, I'm gonna get you 20 bucks. I tell people all the time, I don't care if I sell you a gun or not. You buy your own gun, you pay your own money, send it in here, let me do your transfer for you. Let me get $20 off of you. And people seem to appreciate that attitude. I don't pressure nobody to buy nothing I've got here. I don't care if they buy anything here or not. It's nice when they do buy, but I also understand the value of a dollar. These guns here that's on consignment, they do not belong to me. They are priced accordingly to what the owner wants for these guns. Meaning, I also, when somebody brings me a gun, if they want me to try to sell it, if they want an outrageous price and I don't feel like that gun is worth that or going to bring that, that's a waste of my time, that's a waste of their time, and that's away from my potential gun customers' time. I tell them to take it home. If we can't come to an agreement on a reasonable price, take it home. I don't want to try to sell it. Be right back, guys. Don't want to scratch this guy's gun, so I got me some scissors. This thing is really wrapped up. But don't want to waste anybody's time trying to sell something that's way overpriced. So just don't deal with it. So it's not really happened that often. Once or twice maybe. But I just have to have the seller, the owner of the firearm, I've got to convince them, or I might say I have to bring them, let me spin you down. I have to bring them into reality that what their gun is worth and what I think I can get out of it and what they are happy with, a price they're happy with. Because it is their gun. I want to make all parties happy. I want to make them happy. I want to make me happy. And I want to make this new gun purchaser that buys their gun, I also want to make them happy. I want them coming back. I have a lot of repeat customers, and I do appreciate that, but for the most part, that isn't really an issue, because a lot of people, if I tell them, hey, you know, I can buy this gun and sell it to someone new for the same money, most everybody, they understand that, and they'll come down a little bit lower on their asking price, so they get it. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of rant on other gun stores either charging a lot for doing transfers or just not wanting to do transfers at all. But I can also understand if they're really busy. I get it. You know, maybe their 20 bucks ain't worth it. Let me zoom her in. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go, guys. The Mossberg. Looks like we have a Mossberg 20 gauge, 18.5 inch barrel. It's got looks like it's got that, I guess you call that the door breacher. It's got that on there. This happens to be it's the 500, the Mossberg 500. A friend of mine ordered this a couple days ago. Don't even remember where he found it at, but he ordered this. I guess this is a parkerized finish. Barrel's parkerized. I guess the receiver is too. It's got just the plastic stock polymer, plastic polymer. It's got the rubber. Got a rubber butt pad. This is the 20 gauge, guys. It's got where that barrel was wrapped up really good right there with that saran wrap stuff. It's got a few nicks and bumps on it, but it's a Mossberg. You know it's going to shoot. Probably going to shoot good. It's got set screws in the top of the receiver. You could put a Picatinny rail on there. Step up your game. Put your optic on there. Love these Mossbergs. I'm a big fan of these. You guys kind of know how I feel about the turkey guns. They're okay, I guess, but these Mossbergs, good quality. But you're gonna pay a whole lot more money for these Mossbergs. But anyway, this is what we got. It's got that long front sight bead. It's not a round bead. It's kind of long. It's got a white dot right in the center of it. Yeah, a little bit of rust right there on that barrel. Right in this area where I'm assuming that's where he had it taped up really good at. I'm assuming that's probably from there. I'm gonna rack it. Yep. It functioned like a Mossberg. Pretty cool scatter cannon. Like always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Enjoy some footage of this here scatter gun. I'm going to try to put some cool music on there. If you like it, that's fine. If not, give me some suggestions. I will pick out different music. Thanks for watching, guys.